Yes, I tell you, I went to a corn maze one time. I was in Iowa, and I went to a corn maze, and I walk in, and all these people start running, and I said, "Oh, well, which way am I gonna go?"
They thought you were part of the maze,
no,
man.
They're
no,
scared of you.
Well, no, I couldn't have been. No, I wouldn't have.
Now we're good.
Good. All right. Welcome back to Rock Hard Caucus. We're doing our Christmas episode today on January 15th, 2023.
Yes.
And it's just me, Natalie, and Evan right now. So I think the holiday tradition from now on is the Christmas episode has to get later and later, and we have to lose a person every year.
Yeah, until it's just you.
Yeah,
and you
just
have
me.
to open everyone's presents for them. And
Just playing video clips of everyone else.
Yeah. But yeah, feeling very festive today on January 15th.
Yeah, I was just saying before we started recording that I forgot to bring my Santa hat in here, but I think the illusion is broken. No one really believes it's Christmas.
No, it's just another opportunity to lay into one of our favorite targets, Raygun, on the podcast.
Yeah. Before we get to the gift exchange, I do have a couple pieces of business that we need to address. Last time we had an episode with the Ain't Shit Show people. That was Ivy and Marcos. We had a voicemail from Trab Nipper, brother of Grant Nipper, son of Mavis. And he told us that his brother had tried to apply to the Rock Hard Cafe, which, if you don't know, that's a business that we run. So we're small business owners because we have a podcast, but we're also large business owners because we own and operate a chain of Rock Hard Cafes.
Yeah. Very cool place.
Yeah, if you get a chance, you should go. And if you are a Patreon subscriber, you get 3% off of your total bill at the end. It's worth it.
Yeah. It is worth it because the bills are very high.
The 3% adds up. So I encouraged Grant to email us his resume because he said that he was having trouble hearing back from management. So I've got his resume here, so we can decide if maybe we are interested in hiring Grant Nipper. So I'll read you the resume. It's pretty short. My resume by Grant Nipper. Work history. Worked at Wells Fargo call center.
We know that from the note.
McDonald's Raccoon Valley Partners. I don't know what that is. But it says he...
if you ever went to a McDonald's in Des Moines, you probably would.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't. I usually, when I go to Des Moines, I'm going for like a fancier option. Like, I stop at the KFC Taco Bell in Newton on the way there.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Tasty Tacos, but Taco Bell, that works too.
Yeah. And it says he got fired for Apple Dipper's problem. Third in the work history, YouTuber, 92 subscribers, and then in parentheses, viral.
Very viral.
Yeah. He beat Halo 1 on Legendary for PC.
Okay. Oh, on PC, that's not as big of an impressive achievement if you were to do it on the original Xbox.
Yeah. Mouse keyboard's too easy.
Right.
And he tried to join the Marines, but they lost his paperwork. So that's his work history. That's like the whole thing, I guess. All of his education history. University of Iowa, Masters of Science in Trucks. And then we've got strengths and weaknesses. Strengths: 1, not woke. 2, Christian and proud. 3, self-trained on the level of at least a U.S. Army man. Army man is one word. And 2 weaknesses. I'm guessing you can probably guess the first one.
fabrics.
Yes, allergic to fabrics. Everyone listening at home, chant it along. Fabrics.
Allergic to all fabrics.
Yeah. And then too much glycerin is the other weakness. What does that mean exactly? It means your body is like wet all the time or something?
Not sure.
I know
That
there's a
doesn't
song,
sound
Glycerin.
like a problem, if you know what I mean.
Maybe not a good fit for a restaurant employee to be wet all the time. But there are other fields where that would be a benefit.
I thought the weakness is going to be like gets frequently trapped in bathrooms or something.
Do you remember the time she sent the Jordan Creek people like on a? They thought
On a
an old
manhunt.
lady was trapped in a bathroom at Jordan Creek Mall.
That
And
was
they were
probably a
like,
fun
"We
day."
are on our way as quickly as possible."
So maybe we don't have to make a decision right now on record, but do we think that Grant Nipper is a Rock Hard Cafe material?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think you move
Yeah?
that one into the keepers pile. I know we have a lot
Okay.
more resumes to go through, but we'll narrow it down. But
Yeah,
definitely
we did.
include.
We do have a lot. We receive them by fax and by FedEx. People send paper resumes by the stack.
Yeah.
Reams and reams of resumes.
There wasn't a cover letter.
No, that was it. Everyone knows we're a good employer. We pay at least
Yeah, I mean,
starting wage $8 an hour.
Oh God.
One free meal per week.
Per week. Not even per shift. $1 once a week.
Yeah.
$1 off the kids menu.
We have one other piece of business to address. Another thing that happened on the last episode is we got a voicemail from someone who disagreed with a proposal we had for the Democratic presidential primary process.
Yeah, not even. It was just like, this shit is stupid. Sort of like, why not just make it really simple? Sort of proposal. Wasn't
Yeah.
that serious.
Right. I think, yeah, ultimately, this process is never going to be truly democratic, truly a representation of the will of more than 10% of the population. But, any ideas to simplify the process and make it more democratic, more inclusive is probably good. And an idea that Evan said was to have everyone in the country vote on the same day, like a real election, rather than the long drawn out process. And someone who listens to the show, I guess, called in and disagreed with us. And the guest that we had on last episode did not give this this voicemail much time to speak, so we kind of cut it off real quick and just sort of trashed it.
Yeah, and I was a little angry. My apologies. I had two Coors Lights. It was I was going a little off the rails.
2 Coors Lights.
Yeah, I had 2 Coors Lights. That's why.
So we maybe didn't give this caller a fair shake, so they called back. And
I like this person.
I've had 0 Coors Lights today, so I'm ready to hear them out.
I would do this.
Yeah, I haven't listened to this, so we could be stepping on a landmine here, but we'll give you your second chance here.
Yo, Rock Hard Caucus. Hey, just want to congratulate you guys on completely missing the entire point of my previous voicemail. But thanks for playing it regardless, or I guess playing half of it. So I just figured I'd call to clarify some shit. So first of all, I made the graven mistake of not even praising Obama, but just mentioning his name in a slightly positive light. and you kind of just went off, oh, Obama, he killed a bunch of people. So, which is true.
I don't think
I don't like Obama, okay?
I don't
And I
remember
even
saying
said
that,
he was a disappointment.
Yeah.
But the fact is, Hillary Clinton was destined to win the 2008 primaries, all right? Go back and look at all of the information. She was ahead in every single poll. But in Iowa,
National polls.
that helped springboard Obama
National
to be
polls.
taken a little more seriously. I don't know if you guys are Hillary Clinton fans. Maybe you would have preferred her winning. But no, she was on the way to win. And in fact, she barely lost. And by some accounts, she actually won the popular vote because all this bullshit with Michigan and Florida. So I wanted to clarify that.
Okay.
I could have easily used Bernie Sanders as an example, too. Even with his millions of dollars in small donations, he wouldn't
Same
have been
with
taken
Obama.
seriously if it wasn't for a state like Iowa. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not supporting Iowa staying first in the nation. It fucked up. It was dumb. So, yeah, everything that happened, they deserve to lose it. We deserve to lose it. I'm from Iowa. So, I wanted to clarify that. If everybody goes on the same day, only people with a shitload of money, even someone like Bernie Sanders with a shitload of money, but doesn't have the opportunity to increase his profile with grassroots organizations, they're not going to win. It's going to be all of the same neoliberal assholes, okay? And lastly,
Like
you're like,
Obama.
oh, I know who this is. This guy needs to just reach out. You don't know who the fuck I am. I've never met you guys. I don't even know your names. I've listened to the podcast like twice, maybe.
Oh,
And I thought, yeah, these guys, they're into some nuanced discussion about various things, so I figured
would you
I'd
think
send in a
that?
voicemail like, boy, was I fucking wrong. But anyway, so just to recap, you don't know me. I don't support Obama. Yes, he killed a bunch of people. And no, Iowa deserves to lose first in the nation because of how they fucking handled 2016,
Right.
2020. It's corrupt as hell. But there are some benefits to that, that process. There are a whole lot of negatives too. So that is why if you would have made it to the end of my message, I said, maybe like regional primaries where people have the ability to increase their profile without having to spend a shitload of money in New York and LA and shit like that. Maybe that would allow.
Oh, he got cut off.
He hit the 3-minute limit. Yeah.
Hit the
All right.
3-minute limit.
It appears I was incorrect in assuming who you were. So I'm sorry that I thought I knew who you were, and I guessed, and I was wrong.
Yeah. And I
So good
appreciate the
thing-
voicemail. There's some things I agree with and some things I don't agree with at all, but
It is. I do
think
respect
his
you for getting
commitment-
really fired up and calling again.
yeah, yeah, I
That's
appreciate
what I was gonna
that.
say. I have so much respect for that.
Yeah.
I love haters. I think it's great. I appreciate your commitment to calling back. I literally don't give a shit. I'm on a journey of self-improvement, and I'm not going to think about these things any longer. I do not care. So you guys
Yeah, it is. It is
I
very.
literally don't give a shit.
It's a very podcast thing to relitigate 2016 and 2008 primaries.
He brought up that Michigan thing, and I do think that's interesting. Like
Yeah,
that could happen to us the next time.
Hillary Clinton was leading the national polls. Now, there were states that Obama was leading up to the presidency, or the Iowa caucuses, rather. Also, I don't think Obama was extremely high profile even before. In fact, I would say Hillary definitely was the front runner, but Hillary and Obama and John Edwards all were plausible candidates who could win, which is another point I was thinking of that I forgot to mention on the last one, is that when the presidential primary cycle starts, there's only like 3 candidates who even plausibly can win it, and then there's like 10 also-rans who have 0 shot. And Obama spoke at the 2004 DNC. He spent 2007 either matching or outraising Hillary with small dollar donations, same way that Bernie Sanders did, which I think is going to translate pretty well to a national primary sort of thing. And even then, there's going to be like regional, like it's going to change the way that people run primary campaigns anyway. And people are still going to focus on certain states at the expense of others, or they're going to try to exploit certain advantages in certain regions versus others.
I think kind of what set us off is that he said in his first voicemail that the primary process as it is state by state or whatever gives gives a better chance to what he called smaller candidates, which I don't think it does. I mean,
Yeah.
there's underdogs like Bernie Sanders, but
Yeah.
he's like second place, not like a John Delaney, you know?
Yeah. Obama
I don't
got
think Obama or Bernie Sanders are small candidates.
right. In 2016,
ever
I would
have
say
been.
Bernie was a small candidate
Yeah,
in
that's true.
2016.
Yeah.
2020,
But I
not
don't-
so much.
Yeah. Yeah. And what is this like idea that there is like something bad about focusing on the areas where all the people live?
You're right.
I don't know. They should make things better for where, I mean, the vast majority of people do live in those places, so they should campaign in those places. Like, all the, like, the people who live in, like, New York and LA or whatever people like to bitch about, like, there are 5 bazillion more of them. So,
Yeah.
like, they should be catered to. Their votes aren't worth anything right now. That's not fair. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I also don't
Yeah, there
give a
are
shit,
regional
and I think
issues, but a
all
lot of
these
them are
people
the
should be
same.
executed.
Right. There you go. Yeah.
Literally
Obama was
all
also
of you should
endorsed
die.
by Oprah Winfrey. And also, I don't really think
And
it would have
Jay-Z.
mattered if Hillary. And yeah, like, I don't really think it really would have mattered. I think Hillary and Obama are both neoliberals, and I don't really think that it really would have been any worse if Hillary would have won. To be quite honest, I think most everyone in our podcast agrees on that. That yeah, I mean. The biggest difference between them is that Obama voted against the Iraq War, and then he hired Hillary Clinton to be his Secretary of State. So, I mean,
He wasn't in the
What can you
Senate
say?
like at the time, so he didn't really vote
that's
against
true
it.
too. Yeah, that's true
He
too.
just was against it. He spoke out against it.
Right, he had documented evidence of him saying it was a bad idea
Yeah.
before it happened. But
Now that Evan has said that Hillary would have been a fine president, let me just reiterate that
Exactly.
our phone number
Exactly.
is the phone number is 319-849-8733 if you would like to call, get fired up, yell at us for whatever reason.
I love the idea of thinking
That
that,
was
we're
fun,
Hillary
yeah.
stands, and that's the issue, is that we are just like such
Wow,
Hillary
yeah.
people.
He was poking fun at us a little bit.
He was poking-
I think that's fair.
I'm
that's
just
fair.
dumb.
I mean, I did say in the chat unironically that Hillary may have been a better president than Obama.
That's true.
And I'm
I
not
saw
sure
that.
about that, but you know, I think there's you could make the argument that there's certain things that like she might have been a little more willing to embrace risk and less willing to well, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have played out too much differently, except that maybe she would be less able to sell like the ECA or whatever.
I'm going to give this guy a little bit more time because he did call again since he got cut off.
Oh, he did.
That's so sick. I like him.
Yeah.
I'm a
Let this be
fan.
a lesson to you, everyone. I will give you more airtime
And
the
listen half
more
the time.
angry you are.
Just call and call and call.
Yeah. So we'll let him finish here.
Anyway,
I'm gonna
that
let you
cut me off,
finish.
but you get the idea, hopefully. Honestly, it is a pretty interesting discussion to have, so maybe if you're interested in having a nuanced discussion full of, like, factual historical information, I would recommend it. If not,
Boo.
you know, nice knowing you.
We don't like
Or
factual
do I
or
actually
historical
know?
information
Now,
around
Is
here.
that a mystery?
We're
Am I
podcasters.
who
We
you
don't.
thought I was? Or am I just a random listener? Do you have any random listeners, or are they all just friends? All right, now I'm being kind of a dick, but you guys were a dick to me. You got potential, kids. Bye.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
It literally is our friends. Fuck you.
To be
who
clear, I
cares?
have no
It's
idea.
Our show.
Yeah, that is true too. Yeah, and you're not so wrong, but yeah, I have no idea who you are. I don't know who Justin even thought you were, to be honest.
I think the last episode got like around 300 listens, and yes, every single one of those is my close personal friend.
Homies. They're
Yep.
homies.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to the last episode, did you?
Yeah, Marco sold us on the homie theory, the homie philosophy.
Yeah.
I
Natalie,
think
what's this you
that-
say about self-improvement? Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, you're becoming a new person or something.
I've literally been on my shit lately. I have been meditating. I have been reading a fuckload of books. I have been I am on a self-improvement journey. And it sounds really lame, but it actually rules, and I'm really proud of myself. And I don't care anymore about Hillary Clinton and don't want to talk about it. And I think what we should do is everyone should sign up ahead of time to be on the ballot. And then on the day of the primary, we should round them all up and shoot them. And that is my proposal for how
Parody satire. Yeah.
We don't have
I
the
think
means to accomplish that, so don't take that as a threat.
I think there's something to be said for our capitalistic society in the way that its leaders are sort of self-selected to be people who have no ties to humanity.
Yeah. I mean, they should just be killed. I don't care about any of these people. That is
like
what I
with
have come
CEOs.
to in my journey is they're all bad and we should kill them all.
Yeah. Like CEOs become CEOs because they're willing to make the decisions that require them to be able to make it to that place in the first. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably born into wealth, and then that just further increases their ability to behave sociopathically and to achieve their exploitative goals.
Yeah, greater separation from other human beings.
Who are these small candidates that, when I think of the underdog candidates that we've seen in the past, they're
Tulsi
fucking
Gabbard.
freaks. Yeah, Tulsi. Yeah, you want momentum for Tulsi Gabbard and Andrew Yang, absolute psychopaths.
Yeah.
They're even worse.
We're
than
actually
the big ones.
wasting our time even debating the idea that they could become president. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think by definition a presidential election is a national thing anyway. I mean, I get the value of regional local politics, but
I do think the premise that we've spent too much time discussing this, but the premise that a more drawn out process spread out geographically, it does give more attention and resources to smaller candidates like that. But then, the end result is we get fucking Joe Biden anyway. Like you said, it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time and money. And anyone who wants to be president and has any chance of doing so is a psychopath. Under something as ruthlessly capitalistic, it doesn't really fucking matter. They're gonna be bad no matter what. It is impossible to reach. We've seen what happened to you if you get close. I don't know. Watching the Bernie stuff. No. There's not a chance. So why bother?
It was fake. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fake. It's just a way to diffuse energy, to take the people who are into movement politics and actual grassroots excitement and channel it into a machine for it to wither and die. Whatever, fuck it. The only good thing is the Bernie campaign connected tons and tons of people with other people, and it's been a big driver for local politics stuff here, along with the George Floyd protests. But that's really the only advantage. You cannot win in a capitalist system unless you're a psychopath. You just can't. There's never been a good president. Come on.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think, and also
time.
if you want good candidates, you're gonna have to be antagonistic at some point. You're not gonna get what you want. I mean, that's kind of the liberal thing. Is we're gonna get everything we want with just persuading Republicans to be good, decent people or whatever. And it's no, there's going to have to be antagonism at some point. I wouldn't go so far as to say that there's no value in electoral politics, but I think there needs to be a inside-outside strategy where people like the Squad or whatever are coordinating with outside activist groups, which there's the whole DSA thing, and how many of those candidates really represent the so-called whatever the DSA represents.
None of that is happening super effectively.
And we're pretty far away from that becoming effective. And at least on a national level.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So you should watch local Des Moines politics instead, folks. There might be good things coming.
Wink. All right. Do you want to get on to the actual fun part of today's episode? Opening presents together.
Do. Yes. Yeah, let's do that. I'm glad we got some decent discussion in, though.
Yeah. So unless either of you really is itching to go first, I have a randomization process to decide what order we do this in. You good with
Yeah.
me
Oh,
rolling
yeah.
a die
Yes,
for that?
that's
All right.
beautiful.
So I decided 1 is me, 2 is Natalie, 3 is Evan, 4 is Stella, 5 is Chuck, and 6 is we end the episode early and no one gets to see any presents.
Oh my god! Wow.
We throw it all in the trash.
It's like Russian
Right.
roulette.
Yeah.
Like Secret Santa.
Yeah. All right. I rolled a 2. So Natalie, if you are ready, tell us who you got and what you got them.
So I had Chuck. So I went in person and I have it here in front of me. So I'm just going to share it and then I will mail it to him.
Yeah.
So to start with, I got a bunch of little things here. Got him an end bisexual eraser sticker,
God.
as you can see.
Oh, it's a sticker. I thought it was a real eraser for a second.
Yeah. So I know that he's passionate about ending the absolute epidemic of bisexual erasure. And so I thought that he would like to put this on one of his many notebooks or planners. In his diary, his journal. I got him
Good call.
this was on sale, that's why I got it, but still, a little vaccinated Christmas ornament to put on his tree so that everyone knows that he's vaccinated. Never mind that he's got COVID like 3 times.
I scheduled his first appointments for him, so I'm gonna take credit for that.
That's right. I remember that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got him this soap that says gay bar.
It's like Fight Club.
It's like Fight Club, yeah. Does it have like pheromones in it? Because I know there's a market for that.
It says, be the queen of the bathroom with this rose-scented gay bar soap. Not
it's
suitable
rude.
for people uncomfortable with their sexuality.
Nice. Yeah, he'll love that.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not
Yeah, I
Chuck.
thought that would be good based on his current fixation of sending pictures of butts to the group chat. Male butts. So it is rose-scented soap. Beautiful. And then I got him 2 more stickers because I know how much he loves to journal and vision board. So I have this little Coors Light sticker, or is this Miller Light?
It's
I don't know.
Miller,
I don't
yeah.
drink.
Although it
Yeah,
says
it's-
life.
It
Yeah,
Does it
says,
say light
man,
or life?
It says, man, life freaking stinks lately. Ugh.
Oh shoot!
Jesus.
Isn't that stupid?
I thought it was like a Christian. I know it's
choose
Reagan,
life.
but yeah, it seems like that's beautiful.
And then the last but certainly not least is I really tried to think about, like, I haven't asked him what kinds of shows he's been watching lately, but I assume that there's no way that he is not hanging on every word of the Tim Burton Wednesday show on Netflix. So I got him this Wednesday who's drinking some male tears.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just thought that out of everything, this screams Chuck to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that officially licensed Wednesday merchandise?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
That seems-
don't know. It says Citizen Ruth brand. It must be licensed. But she's drinking male tears, as you can see.
Yeah. Did she do that in the show?
I don't know. I haven't
I would
watched
assume
it.
so.
We'll have to
Yeah,
ask
Last
Chuck.
year, right? All,
Yeah, he's watching.
they're
every
drinking
episode.
male tears in all the cartoons that come out nowadays. Am I right?
Velma.
Yeah, Velma.
So those are my gifts I'm going to mail to Chuck. I thought that they really spoke to me and that he would like them, especially as he works on his vision board for 2023.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, I knew he was going to need some stickers for his setting his intentions, his manifestations. So,
I forgot to like explain what we're doing. We did this last year. We won the best local podcast award, which I have hanging on my wall here from Little Village, and I requested specifically ray gun gift certificates as our rewards. so that we could buy each other really heartfelt gifts.
Awful shit without having to spend our own money.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a lot of funny merchandise. I mean, we have a
I do want to
symbiotic
reiterate
relationship.
that Ray Gun employees are unionized. By all accounts, they are a good employer from everyone I've heard from who works there. So props to them for that, even if I hate basically everything they sell.
Yeah. And they're very nice and helpful, too.
I'm going to roll the die again. I rolled 2, so Natalie, if you would like to present again.
Okay. So I had Chuck, and I was really thinking about his vision board.
I rolled a 5, and that's Chuck, so we can follow up with
Oh, that's good.
the guy that you just showed us his gifts. Here he is.
Brace yourselves, folks.
So he shot this in 4K unnecessarily with his iPhone and sent me a 4 gigabyte, 8-minute video file.
I think he's an Android guy. Let's get it straight.
Oh,
This is the most man decor I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He has frisbees hanging on the wall and then some like farmland pictures.
I think it's a painting of a frisbee disc golf course. Sorry.
Disc golf, sorry.
Those are discs on the wall. Yeah, so
Whatever.
We'll see who he got because I don't know.
Hello again, podcast fans. It is our annual gift exchange. For those who celebrate the holiday of Christmas, we were given gift cards from our friends at Little Village from Ray Gun again. So we all had to go to that store for a second time in as many years and purchase gifts for one another, ironically or unironically. I think last time that I went, I described my experience there. It was pretty much the same thing as last time, right out of work, stinking, out of place, all that type of thing. And I did wear a mask this time.
Good boy.
Mostly to protect my identity, being in that store again. I haven't worn a mask in many years now. COVID is fake. The vaccines don't work. That's the official stance of Rock Hard Caucus, by the way. I don't know, we don't maybe talk too much about COVID on the podcast, but just so we're clear, that's what we all believe, unironically. So I guess I want to start first by showing you guys a little gift that I purchased for myself. I needed a new set of cards, a new set of cards for poker night. So I got on eBay and I found these Tom of Finland poker cards. I don't know if you can see that or not, if it's focusing.
It's
it
reversed.
is full of artwork.
Oh yeah, I should have flipped
from
this.
the mind behind the Tom of Finland series. There are cowboys and bikers.
My gift was perfect.
As
Yep.
you can see,
Bisexual awareness.
it's cool because the
That's right.
clubs, the clubs are all, it's all like leather bikers. There we go, yeah. So the clubs are all leather bikers.
They're touchy
The
wieners
hearts
for those who are not
are
watching.
all men who are in the Navy. And I was looking at
Like
these and I
that
was
one.
trying to figure out, why is it that, of all branches of the armed forces, that the Navy is considered to be the gay one? And I'm guessing that's because it's a lot of time alone at sea with a bunch of other men on a boat.
Mhm.
You don't see women too often. I'm assuming that's why. So the hearts are all Navy members, which is nice. You can see this guy. He's getting a tattoo there. I can't tell what it is. So whatever it is, you're not gonna be able to see it on the camera anyways. And the spades are all working men. So we have some construction workers here, which is nice. And then the diamonds are mostly cowboys, which are my favorite. I am playing Red Dead Redemption 2 again right now, so these are especially neat. So we'll look at the queen here. I like this one a lot. The mirrored artwork is very cool. All of the face cards are in color. Well, at least the king,
Oh, that's
queen, and
cool.
ace are in color. So those are nice. Anyways, I did buy presents for somebody else too, and I was a little excited to get the person that I got this year. just because it's someone who has had a pretty major life change recently. And
Stella.
you know, it's a very scary thing to bring a child into the world. So I'm here to hopefully ease the transition from having no children to having one child. So I got Stella this year, and I had been practicing buying baby stuff because I have a nephew of my own. So I got some reps in prior to going to Raygun today. So there was actually like a sale on some of the baby stuff, so I was able to get you a couple of different things. So I got you a bib. Babies are very messy, and the bib, it says, "We both know that's not an airplane." There's nothing funny about this. I don't think you should deceive children.
That's right.
I hope that you don't try to pull one over on your son by trying to convince him that a spoonful of food is an airplane. I don't think you would do that, though. It's important to be honest with children, otherwise you're going to be raising a monster, so just be careful, please. What else did I get? So it's going to be a little while before this will fit Ira, I think, but I couldn't leave it behind. This is maybe something for, I'm thinking maybe 2 to 3 years, something like that. Whatever the size 4T means is what this
4.
is. This was made in the USA. And the material is nice. This is comfortable. But it was the last one they had, so I figured it had to be good, because the rest of them are sold out. Can you read that? Yeah, it's vaccinated as heck. It's important if you have children to make sure they're up to date on all of their shots, including the vaccine and boosters that helps to lessen the symptoms of COVID-19. So it's going to be a while before they can... I'm sure COVID will still be a thing by the time, your kid's big enough to fit into this thing. So
Doesn't this contradict something you said earlier?
So I got something for free, also, by the way. They gave out a free pacifier with the purchase of any baby stuff. So I'll be careful to keep this clean and out of the way. They're easy to wash, I guess, but it says, God damn it. I don't know if you can read it or not, but it says, "Someone in Cedar Rapids loves me." And, you can decide who that is.
It's not me, but
what else? All right, so
Her parents do live there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I guess not continuing, but building upon the tradition that I started last year, where I purchased gifts for my dear friend Evan Jones. This was also the last one of these that I found on the rack, and it was on sale, which I can't imagine why. Once you see it, I couldn't leave it there. I'm basically losing money if I didn't buy this thing. But I checked the age on this one. Where the fuck is it? So this is gonna be a little while before Ira can fit into this one. But this is for 6 to 12 months. I'm gonna try to get it to you before then. But once again, my absolute favorite ray gun product, God damn it, sorry. My absolute favorite ray gun product, the Mountain Nasty onesie. That's right. There's some buttons down here.
Wow.
For ease of access and ease of getting in and out, for the diaper change and and all that. So I'm excited to see what I got. Obviously, I'm still on assignment, so I can't join my friends in person. But it's the season of giving. Well, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, whenever this comes out. So, Merry belated Christmas to my friends, the listeners, and my friends on the podcast. Yeah. Have a good one.
That was a joke when he said that COVID is fake and the vaccines don't work. Just to be clear, the joke is that he had COVID like right before he made that video. Rolling it again.
All right.
3. 3 is you, Evan.
Oh, okay. Well, I got Natalie.
Yay!
So, I got a couple little things here. I'm gonna show you the little stuff first, which is mostly just a bunch of stickers and postcards.
I love stickers and postcards.
First one I listened to NPR before it was cool. I think we might have done this one before.
I love NPR. You know that.
I know. We all love NPR in this podcast.
I wake up. I listen to Up First every day to wake up.
I listen to all the things that are correct to listen to, and that includes NPR. So yeah, we were kind of scrambling. I had like $1 left, and they're like, "Oh, these things are cheap. You can." Oh yeah, these are $1 each, I guess. Anyway,
so you had someone in the store like helping you?
Well, when I went to check out, because I wasn't, I was like, I think I have like a couple dollars left, and they're like helping us finish the shopping. Anyway, I got it's a bunch of old people, Cedar Rapids, Bohemian Rapid City. They're playing in a rock band.
Rapid City.
Yeah, it's
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, it's really. It's really clever.
So they're like a polka band.
Not tortured at all.
Yeah, no.
Bohemian
I wasn't going to spoil it.
Rapid City. Good. Yeah.
Bohemian Rapid City. And it's, I don't know, I guess. I don't know why it's all old lady. I mean, I don't.
The way I'm just going to mail that back to you. Yeah. And write you a note.
Cedar Rapids, your mom says all your friends are moving back.
They are absolutely
not. Have you considered moving back, Natalie?
I would rather die.
You would rather die.
No offense to our Cedar Rapids friends.
Okay, and now these ones are actually kind of cool. It's another Cedar Rapids. It's like the
I do like
Veterans
that. It's the
Memorial.
Courthouse.
Or yeah,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got the little flame. I can't remember.
On the island.
I think that is the courthouse.
Yeah, I think it's
because it's on the island, and everyone was always like, only Paris, France, and Cedar Rapids, Iowa have their courthouse on an island.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it flooded and stuff.
Yep. And then I got this one, which is the Tree of Five Seasons, which is also most notably known on this podcast as a tree where underneath which Hillary said, I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
I love it. I will definitely actually unironically use both of those.
And we were just talking about the 2020 caucuses, so this one, it says, "Welcome to Iowa," and it has it crossed out, and it says, "The Political Thunderdome," and it says Iowa Caucuses 2020 on the top.
They still had that in there. Wow.
It says lightning and the thunder. Boom.
After we've already lost the caucuses.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are the stickers, but then I also got a couple t-shirts. The first one I thought you might like to actually wear. It's another 2020 caucus thing, so it's good that we talked about it already. But it's Iowa 2020. We know they're pandering to us, and we love it.
Oh my god, I am never gonna take it off.
Yeah, so I thought that one, like I try to do like one that's like not. I mean, it's funny. I mean, we like being pandered to, and we're gonna miss it. So yeah, Natalie's gonna miss it. So
I like attention.
This one though, this is the magnum opus of the presents that I got for Natalie, and this is a test shirt. So this has got
yes, dude.
Like basically every print. Now this one, there's some very funny things on this one. So it says, "America needs journalists." This is going to be hard for me to.
I love
America needs journalists. It's got the class of 2019.75.
Good pandemic joke. Yeah.
Good pandemic joke. It's also got America needs teachers.
Yeah.
Which is true. It also has Greater Omaha needs public transportation. we need a Greater Omaha. If you're a fan of Desperados or Bright Eyes. I also like the contrast here. So this is the back. This one, it has University of Homeschool. So not only does Iowa need teachers, we also have the University of Homeschool here. So really anyone can be a teacher. And then we have here America needs public health, which, I'm pretty generic. Also, it has at the very bottom here, nevertheless, she persisted, which we love.
My chess piece tattoo.
Yes, it'll look great. And then we also have just a ranch. It's like a definition. It's like a dictionary definition of ranch. Nectar of the gods, Midwestern condiment of choice, goes great with anything edible, could also be used as cologne, used in a wedding proposal. You and I go together like ranch and everything. Will you marry me? Invented in California in the 1950s, use as suntan lotion, SPF delicious, revolution ranch against the machine. But I was going to buy this shirt anyway. But there's one last thing on it. I didn't notice it until later. And this is one I don't know if you actually want to wear this shirt because this would be like a scavenger hunt for our listeners, but on the sleeve it says, I'd rather have cum on my face. And I'm sorry, I don't mean anything by that, Natalie. When I saw that, I was like,
Why is
this
that
might be
there?
one you want to put it up. This one might be one that you put up in your home for display, not one that you actually wear. But like, I want to know. So that was the scavenger hunt. What shirt does this go for? Like, what shirt is this? What is this? A Raygun inside joke? Like, what shirt? Listeners, please find what shirt that is. That it's on the sleeve.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Yeah, was that like a custom
stupid
job?
Employees pranking? What?
Oh man!
I'm gonna wear it, of course.
I mean, I don't give a shit. It's upside down, so it's upside down. I mean, and it's on the sleeve, but I don't know.
That's crazy. You didn't see that till later either.
I didn't. No,
That's
I was laughing at because it has like I was laughing at the University of Homeschool class or Iowa Needs Teachers thing.
Yeah,
and like the ranch. Yeah, just like it's silly. There was like 3 or 4 different test shirts. But then I saw that on the sleeve, and I was like, I hope she doesn't take this the wrong way, but that's way too funny to pass up.
I love it.
I'm not going to put it back on the shelf or the rack. Like,
I'll wear it for sure.
Anyway, enjoy. I hope it. Yeah, I think it'll fit. It's like a snug large, I think, but it's pretty small. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, yeah, this.
That's crazy.
This is gonna be good.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, I know how they like partner with like local campaigns sometimes. So yeah, I wonder who had them make that.
Who did that?
All right, I'm rolling the dice again.
I don't know how that's beatable.
I rolled myself. Here's what I bought. Words on a bag. It's funny every time.
Yep, I got the words on a bag. I didn't show it. But...
I got you, Evan.
Oh hell yeah!
So I'm gonna do this a similar way. I'm gonna show you the small stuff first. Here's a pair of stickers that go together pretty well. First up, it's a Toyota Camry thing. You wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't. I drive a Subaru. Like I drive the correct cars. I listen to NPR.
You're all ready to be a lesbian in Colorado.
Yep.
And its sister sticker, it's a Honda Civic thing. You wouldn't understand.
I very briefly drove a Honda Civic until it was totaled in an accident with a Jimmy John's delivery driver in Cedar Rapids, actually. She was very shaken. I felt very bad for her. Thankfully, I got a new car.
Was she driving freaky fast?
She was driving a little too fast. It was more that she didn't hit the brakes. Yeah, she rear-ended me into a Lexus SUV who the guy in the SUV didn't even care. He's like,
I, of course, rated the clearance section of the Iowa City ray gun because, 1, I can get way more bang for my buck. 2, it's the worst shit in the store.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the exact same
It's the
strategy.
worst.
Yeah. Here is a koozie for next time you get a little too wild on your Coors Light. You can put it in this
America rocks.
America Rocks koozie.
Okay. I need koozies. So,
Well, here's a good one.
yeah,
To
that might be around
express
the
your,
house. I don't really want to
Patriotic
I think that America
symbol.
rocks.
I got a couple magnets for you.
Nice.
The first one here, it says, Iowa, we test your basic skills.
I hate that.
This is an old ITBS. Or,
Yep.
did they change that to something else?
It's ITEDs now.
ITEDs, right.
Yeah, because they changed it when we were in high school. Or when I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, at some point.
But this is a nostalgia piece because it references basic skills, which is the BS of ITBS.
Yeah, I like that.
For those of us who remember and loved the ITBS, we've got a magnet for you.
They're called something else now for the little kids. I don't pay attention because I don't give a shit how Scout does on them at all. I don't even look.
Yeah. I guess,
That's a useless skill. I got too much praise for how good I was at it, and it was like...
Yeah, look at us now. Yeah.
That is good, yeah, for me, because I always scored like super high in those, but I was not a good student
Yeah.
at all. I have overachiever, or I was a gifted kid in high school, so
Right.
my life was set up for failure.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I did extremely well on standardized tests, and yeah, it's like
Who cares?
does not translate to anything else.
I'm
It's
just a
being
regular
good
guy.
at testing.
I'm
Yeah.
good at taking tests. They're multiple
Yeah.
choice. You narrow them
That is
down.
not a skill that goes anywhere else.
and I like this magnet a lot. It has way too many words on it. You probably can't
I
even
can't
read
read
them on the
anything but Cedar
camera.
Rapids.
I will
Yeah, so
definitely put
it's-
that on my fridge, though.
It's American Gothic, and we are again talking about Cedar Rapids, our hometown. So American Gothic, and it says Cedar Rapids. We don't always create American paintings, but when we do, we create the most iconic American paintings of all time.
That is so wordy.
Why?
That is the least pithy magnet ever.
Yeah, that's really, it's really
That's
bad.
like, is that the Dos Equis commercials? The guy's like,
yeah.
Yeah, like
I
we
don't-
don't always.
I don't always blank, but when I do, I drink a Coors Light in my America Rocks koozie. Yeah, so giving the city of Cedar Rapids credit for American Gothic because we made that painting.
Because did he even paint it there? It's not of there because it's a country house.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I doubt it.
No,
but
yeah, I think it's nearby, but yeah, it's definitely not in the Cedar Rapids.
And then the major item I got for you.
Brain by NPR.
oh
yeah.
no, but it's like a really nice shirt. I love baseball tees.
Yeah, that'll be good pajama wear.
Brain by NPR.
Brain by NPR. I did listen to a lot of NPR back in the day. Like
Me too.
I used to
Ungodly
download
amounts.
NPR podcasts. I guess there's some
Yep.
stuff I probably listen to that still. Trying to think. No, probably not. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Brain by NPR and ITBS. Thank you.
Just a brain with headphones.
Yeah.
All right, well, that leaves just Stella, right? And I forgot to do this bit for Chuck's. When I said that he shot it in 4K on a phone, that means I couldn't do the VHS tape bit. So Stella, she sent me it on a VHS tape, and that's what this is that I'm going to play now. So there she is with her sunglasses.
She looks hot here.
Yeah.
she
Mother
looks
is
great.
working for her.
Yeah.
Really good skin, really good hair. Looks hot.
Hello, the Rock Hard Caucus. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, depending on when this comes out. Good Groundhog Day to you. Yes, as you can tell, I gave birth, and I'm using my child for internet clout. The birth went really well. Probably the best birth that's ever occurred. It made my tighter and better. What? I was really good at it. I didn't use any medication. My body just knew what to do, and the baby was perfect. And as you can tell, this is the face of postpartum psychosis. So, looking forward to returning after my maternity leave. Thank you for letting me participate in the gift exchange still. Natalie and I will be pivoting Toxic Feminine Mystique so that we can be mom-fluencers and, again, use our children for internet clout, which is their purpose. So I was Secret Santa for Justin. So sorry, Chuck. I know I still have your present from last year. I never mailed it to you. The chances of me actually mailing it to you are slim to 1 in the next 18 years. So maybe when the baby is more independent. I don't know. So this year I learned my lesson. Thankfully I got Justin. And what I did was I ordered the gift online and then just had them mail it to your house. I made sure that the address said, to Justin, Rock Hard Caucus, do not open until Christmas episode. And then I messaged your wife, Ashley Hinson, and said, hey, can you please intercept this package if you do so that Justin doesn't open it? And she said, why don't you just put my name on it instead of Justin's? She's so smart. I did not do that. I had already sent the package, so not good. So Justin, go ahead and open it now and display it. As Mr. Coralville, I thought that you could get a lot of use out of this shirt. And I also know that you support the military industrialization of Hy-Vee. So I wanted to make sure that you could let everyone know that you support that. So, sending my best to all of you, and hopefully I'll be able to return to the podcast. I don't know, it just seems kind of meaningless now. I'm so fulfilled by, like, creating and nurturing life. I know not all of you can relate. All right, well, have a good one. Merry Christmas.
So it came to my house in this words on a shipping envelope.
I hate that
one.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to frame this. It's so clever. And I'll have to cover up my address, but yeah, she really did put on there Justin Comer Rock Hard Caucus. So whoever packaged this, yeah, they saw. They had to put that on the label. So she got me a shirt, it looks like. It says Coralville, home of North Liberty's Hy-Vee.
It's incredible.
Yep, I'll be wearing this around for sure.
You like embody Coralville. You are Coralville.
Oh yeah, I am Mr. Coralville. Everyone knows.
Public figure.
Yeah, everyone knows me as that. I walk around town and everyone waves out the front door.
Yeah,
Mr. Coralville.
And you tip your
They all
Mr.
call their children
Coralville
to
top
gather
hat.
in the doorway. Children, come, Mr. Coralville.
Yeah.
Yep.
You tip your hat that's emblazoned with Mr. Coralville to them.
And I'm walking with like a walking stick and I twirl it, doing tricks for the children of Coralville. Well, I'm glad that Stella and Chuck got to participate asynchronously. That's a word that I learned during the pandemic.
Asynchronous. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how Chuck mentioned that we would be doing it in person It's like, no, just Zoom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's all we have to talk about today. I have a couple things I want to plug before we end. Are there any further topics of discussion that you need to throw in here?
No.
Cool. Well, I don't mention it on every episode of the show, but we do have a Patreon for this podcast. So if you really like it and you want more of it, you can pay money to get more of it. Patreon.com/RockHardCaucus. We are almost done reviewing Steve King's book, Walking Through the Fire. It's been a months-long process, slowly reviewing each section of the book in painstaking detail. The Iowa Informer's Gavin Aronson has been on every episode of that, and he has been a very valuable resource while talking about this book because he covered Steve King in depth when Steve King was more relevant. So he has a lot of background info on stuff that's mentioned in the book. I think it's a really good series. Natalie has been on most of those episodes as well, and she's been very fun. I used to run a monthly concert series in Iowa City called I Hear I See, and I am just the slightest bit trying to get that going again. I'm going to host one at Public Space One's Close House, the Mansion, 538 South Gilbert Street on February 26th. So if you're interested in seeing some local music and other related local artistic things, put that on your calendar, February 26th. And we're going to close out with some local music because I've been asking people to send music to us to end the show with. This is by Selec. That's SELEC. That's the stage name, I guess, of Clarence Johnson. You can find this music at selecsound.bandcamp.com. And he also has the URL drumbeats.bandcamp.com, which is a great Git.
Yeah.
Because anyone who's looking for drum beats, they're going to type that into the address bar at the top.
Yeah. You can sell
Where will
that.
I find drum beats? Drumbeats.bandcamp.com. Here we go. So enjoy this music by Selec to take us out. And if you are a local musician, please send me your music to put in the show. Thank you.